How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to the Heat Wave podcast, where we talk about our beloved Miami Heat. I'm Anthony Aguirre here with my boy AP Anthony Pasiola. Um, Anthony, man, AP, today was a pretty great week for the Heat, man.
It was, dude. Two wins, Grizzlies and Knicks. That's two good playoff teams that we're coming out and just beating. And of course, they beat these teams right after I hate on the Heat in episode one and say they're destined for another play-in tournament appearance. But I'm sticking with that. We're only 3 games into the season. You won't see me get optimistic on the Heat too fast. But getting things started with the Grizzlies games, just what's your initial thoughts on that blowout win, honestly?
I mean, that was just a way of everything going right for them, everything going wrong for Memphis. I mean, they were hitting on all cylinders. Norman Powell went off. Simon Fontecchio was having a great game for, again, the new additions. That's been really great for them. Bam got things started in the first quarter. Like, at that point, everything was just going well for them. And meanwhile, Memphis, I mean, Ja couldn't get nothing. I mean, he was frustrated all night. Jaren Jackson Jr., a second straight game of him getting 4 fouls in the first half. I mean, talk about a defensive player of the year, right? Talk about a former defensive player of the year.
Yeah,
That
what
is,
a way to start the season. Ugh,
yeah. I mean, foul trouble has been his issue for his career.
always. Yeah,
Yeah, but
always.
I mean, the fact that they're still running this fast-paced offense, it just shows that they really embody it because before
Mm.
like seasons prior, they've talked about it, but they never really stuck with it. This year, they're sticking with it. And honestly, everything's just going well for them because we saw two versions of it with Memphis and New York. I mean, with Memphis, everything was going well. Against the Knicks, not everything was hitting, but because they stuck with it, they were able to get the win.
They
So
pulled through, yeah.
yeah. So I
I mean,
loved everything they're doing with this offense. And we'll see how it goes soon with Tyler Herro, which we'll talk about later.
mhm. I mean, for me, I remember episode one, we were kind of wrapping up with a preview of the Grizzlies games. And I know one of the things you pointed out was you wanted to see Jovic come out and do something more. And
Hmm.
we'll get to the next game shortly here. And I know that wasn't a great performance by him, but he showed out against the Grizzlies. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, really good shooting splits from him. So definitely good to see him playing well after getting that money, which whether that was deserved or not is up for
I mean, if you compare that contract compared to the other ones who got their rookie extensions, you could
fair.
say you could
Yeah.
say that we got a steal.
Yeah, he was picked so much later and he's valued so much less than those top lottery guys. So fair enough. I don't know if I would have given him that deal, but I'm also not in an NBA front office, so who am I to talk? Other things I liked from the Grizzlies game is Bam and Khalil both played well in their own rights on the
And they started
offensive
together.
end. Finally, our prayers were answered. 19-9, 24-5 for Bam. Like that's the level of performance you need out of both of those guys, especially when Hero's out to win games, and you got it, and that's why you blew them out.
Also, just want to point out, Spoelstra mentioned, I think it was the game after Memphis.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was that game that in his post game he mentioned that he actually wanted to start Ware and Bam together in the game against Orlando, but because and I even talked about this too when I tweeted it out there when we get the news that when Ware he suffered a minor ankle injury the practice the day before,
Okay,
so it was a precaution for that one,
okay.
but so we might see more of Ware and Bam starting the rest of the season. Again, it's still early. He talks about matchups are important, personnel is important. So we'll see how it goes from there. But we could still see more of the bigs lineup. And with Ware, he had a good game against Memphis. I mean, he was I mean 19 points and 9 rebounds. That's great. Against New York wasn't entirely his best. And I mean, what did he got? He had 5 points and 8 rebounds. That was a bit of a disappointment. Even Spoelstra pulled him early. Uh, but I mean, again, he's still very young. He has so much potential. I think he's just more so just getting in rhythm with this new offense. I mean, everyone's adjusting still, even though it's looked good so far. They're still adjusting.
Yeah, that Knicks game was so much sloppier than the Grizzlies one, if I had to describe it in just
Mhm.
one word to me, like and the scoreboard reflects that. I mean, you only won by 8, and like you said, they kept with their same game plan from out of the gates, and it worked out in the end. I mean, Norman Powell. Oh my goodness, this dude's a monster. I mean, we saw it last year in LA, but 29, 7, 3 and 3. I mean, that's the second game he's had of the 3 that's just been dominant on the offensive end. So,
You gotta
I
give
mean,
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I was just gonna say and we'll talk about this, but I'm worried about how that's gonna look when Hero comes back.
We gotta give credit to the Heat front office on this one, even though they've had some backlash